Good morning and welcome to News Superfast. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, the residents of Byatranpura were in for a rude shock when a gang of 7 people descended into their layout and committed a gruesome murder in front of their eyes. Now, the gang members covered their faces with masks and attacked a person who lived on the first cross. They hacked him to death with machetes. The residents immediately informed the police of this particular matter. The victim has been identified as 23-year-old Pranesh. The police suspect that Kitty gang must be behind the murder. Pranesh's elder brother was killed by the gang earlier, and another brother is in jail after having a fight with them. The deceased Pranesh is said to have gone around the area and told people that he would finish off the gang. Now, this might have led the gang members to attack him and finish him off instead. Well, the residents of Byatranpura were in for a rude shock when a gang of 7 people descended into their layout and committed a heinous crime. And all this right in front of their eyes. The gang members covered their faces and masks and attacked a person who lived on the first cross. Now, they hacked him to death with machetes. The residents immediately informed the police of the matter. The victim has been identified as 23-year-old Pranesh, and the police suspect that the Kitty gang must be behind the murder. Pranesh's elder brother was killed by the gang earlier, and another brother is in jail after having a fight with them. The deceased Pranesh is said to have gone around the area and told people that he would finish the gang himself. Now, this might have led the gang members to instead attack him. Now, a BBM student was raped in this city. The girl had gone on a long drive with her friends in a car. She was drunk when her 2 friends raped her in the car at Kanakpura. The incident occurred in the wee hours of yesterday morning and she was dropped off at her residence. It is when she came out of her drunkenness that she realized that she was in fact raped. The victim filed a complaint with the Byatranpura police. The accused have been identified as Abhishek and Rajiv. The victim knew Abhishek through Facebook and she was dating him for the last 10 months. In fact, in a shocking incident that has come to light in the city, a BBM student was raped, and this took place yesterday morning. Now, the girl had actually gone for a drive with her friends in a car. She was drunk when her 2 friends raped her, and this happened in Kanakpura. The incident occurred in the wee hours of yesterday morning and she was dropped off at her residence. It is when she came out of her drunkenness that she realized that she was raped. The victim filed a complaint with the Byatranpura police. The accused have been identified as Abhishek and Rajiv. The victim knew Abhishek through Facebook and she was dating him for the last 10 months. Now, a woman's body was found in a water container in SG Palia. The deceased has been identified as 26-year-old Shruti. Now, Shruti hailed from Kolar. She used to work in the nearby apartments. The police suspect that the woman was killed 5 days ago and her body was dumped into the drum and sealed. Now, the Micro Layout police have registered a case and are investigating. Well, a woman's body was found in a water container in SG Palia. The deceased has been identified as 26-year-old Shruti. Now, Shruti hailed from Kolar. She used to work in the nearby apartments. The police suspect that the woman was killed 5 days ago and her body was dumped into the drum and sealed. The Micro Layout police have registered a case and are investigating. Now, a fraudster who promised people fantastic returns on their investments and collected crores of rupees has been nabbed. Even as the police are interrogating him, the investors are waiting for their money to be returned.
This is Mohammad Yasin. Hailing from Mangalore, he had settled in Bengaluru for quite some time. He introduced himself to people as the chairman of the Indian operations of a Dubai-based company called Red Race. He asked people to invest in his company and get big returns.
company ಅದು ಏನು ಡ್ರಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಉರ್ದುಲಿ ಪೈಪ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅದು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಪೈಪು ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವೇ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಇದೆ ಭಟ್ಕಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ಅದು ದುಬೈಯಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್
ಭಟ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ
ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಭಟ್ಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅದು ದುಬೈಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಅಂತಾರೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಅವನು ದುಬೈಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ.
Yasin frequently visits mosques and behaves like a rich man. He targets financially sound people and impresses them by donating huge sums to poor people and charities. After taking them into confidence, he asks them to invest in his company, promising them good returns in a short span. He collects lakhs of rupees from them and escapes from the place. He was finally nabbed. Since he had not returned home for 4 to 5 days, his wife Asma filed a missing and kidnapping case in Madiwala police station. When the police searched for him, he was found detained by a few residents in Nelamangala. The Madiwala police arrested Yasin since cases were filed against him in Viveknagar police station. The CCB police took him into their custody.
Mohammad Yasin is in our custody and we are interrogating him. Several complaints have been filed against him and we are investigating all of them.
He is in police custody, but the people who were conned by him are waiting to get back their money. Now Kendra Babu with Aditya in Nelamangala for News9 Bengaluru.
Now, after the Congress was handed a massive defeat in the Lok Sabha elections, it seems that the party has gone into damage control mode. Take a look as to how.
A month after Congress's poll debacle, many leaders within the party have gone on to question the leadership of the party. And now, Congress has decided to get back to its traditional ways.
See, we now as a party need to go back to our roots. We need to go to the masses, pick up the issues which related to the masses, fight for it, do dharnas, do pradarshans, go and fight for justice for the people, and once again gain the confidence and the support of the people, and be prepared, get prepared for the next elections to come back with a bang.
The party is now indulging in cold shouldering and mudslinging post their poll drubbing. Senior leaders of the party are busy preparing a post-poll report to ascertain the reasons for their defeat. And it seems one of the reasons is the lack of experience among young leaders in the party and the senior leaders' apathy to guide them in the right direction.
The reasons for the defeat now we are analyzing. Our party president and our party vice president, they are meeting leaders from various states at different levels. So they had met a number of people, hundreds of leaders in the last few weeks. So what we are going to do is that the High Command, the working committee and the party's core committee, they all will prepare a report and that will be discussed in a wider forum.
But as they say, some things never change. The party leadership will still be in the hands of Sonia Gandhi since Rahul Gandhi refused to lead from the front. What Rahul will now be seen doing is engaging more closely with the party workers and will give more time to the organizational works. And supporting him will be Priyanka Gandhi. With Rahul committing himself to grassroots level work, it seems the onus of the revamp will now lie upon senior leaders like Ajay Makan, Madhusudan Mistry and Digvijay Singh. Meanwhile, the likes of Shakil Ahmed and Mohan Prakash are likely to get new responsibilities in their respective states. For the time being, what we can decipher is that it is very unlikely for Congress to play the role of the opposition in the Lok Sabha. That makes it all the more important for the party to change their strategies. So what kind of revamp will the Congress camp go through? Let's wait and watch. Sanjay Dikshit, News9, New Delhi.
Now, the residents of Mandur sat on an all-night protest after there were rumours that emerged that the BBMP was sending 40 garbage-laden trucks to the village. In fact, you have seen how these villages for the past few days have been sitting on an all-night vigil. Furthermore, with information that BBMP would be sending trucks laden with garbage, we're told that villages in groups of 2 to 3 guarded every entry point into Mandur. For more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Varghese. Varghese, what more do we know about this all-night vigil?
Well, what happened is it started off as a rumor that 40 garbage-laden trucks were in fact heading towards Mandur, And what we know from that is that once the garbage-laden trucks were supposed to reach that place, that is when the residents, in fact, all got out, and in fact, they said that they wouldn't let another garbage-laden truck to come to this place and dump garbage. In fact, they all boycotted their sleep, and they were there, and all of them were in fact waiting for the 40 trucks to arrive. But it was only a rumor, Nolan, and the trucks didn't arrive. But anyway, they protested the entire night long against the BBMP with regards to the matter.
Right, Burgess, thank you very much for all those details. In fact, people have been sitting there ever since the decision was taken a few days ago that they would conduct all-night vigils over there. Furthermore, we're also told that many people are protesting over there in a fast unto death sort of protest. Now, in order to keep their morals high, you can see people beating drums, some dancing. Now, all this done in order to see to it that BBMP does not dump garbage in Mandur.